Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you how to descale this Keurig K-Latte. I got it from Walmart for $90. I'm going to use this descaling solution. Now, if you ever wonder where the directions are how to use this, you got to peel this label away. Down here in the corner it says peel, and when you peel it away, it reveals the directions on how to use it. Now, it doesn't have specific directions for this K-Latte. It does have for the K-Minis, but we're going to use up here at the top for brewers with a water reservoir. And what it says is we're going to dump the entire contents of this solution in this reservoir. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to empty our water reservoir. Okay, so I've got the water reservoir emptied, and I'm going to pour the entire contents of this. Now, this does not have a smell to it. And when you brew it through the machine, it doesn't really smell bad at all. Now it says we're going to fill this up with water. This is 14 fluid ounces. I'm going to fill this up completely with water, and we're going to dump it in there. Okay, so then I just filled this up with plain old water, and we're going to dump just water in here. Both of these are a clear solution, so it's going to look clear to you. So this is about where it is. It's not up to the max, it's right about here. Now the reason we do this is there's a tank inside this Keurig that heats the water up, and it's got a heating element in there, and you want to descale that heating element every so often. So you need to do this if you use this heavily, about every 3 to 6 months. I'm going to do another video where we can use white vinegar, but we're going to use the Keurig descaling solution. So I've got the descaling solution in water filled up. I've got the Keurig machine on. And again, this doesn't have anything to do with the frothing, so we could actually take the frothing off and close that up. Make sure you've got like a large container. We're going to be doing a bunch of brew cycles and something to pour it in. So we're going to come up here. It says to activate this, you got to lift the handle. Make sure you don't have a K-cup in here. Close it. That kind of activates it. We're going to do the largest setting. So let's do a 10-ounce brew. And all that's going to do is that's going to brew that descaling solution through there. And there's the clear descaling solution coming out on the 10-ounce setting. We're going to do a bunch of 10-ounce settings until the add water light comes on, which that's going to take it down to about here. So I'll let you know how many that is, but I'm going to keep brewing just fresh water through here, no K-cup, on the 10-ounce setting till the add water light comes on. Okay, so that only took 2 10-ounce brews for the add water light to come on. So we're going to dump this water out. So in about 5 to 10 minutes, this process is done. But now what we're going to do is, so the descaling solution is still back here. They want you to leave the power on, because this thing doesn't shut off for 2 hours. They want you to let it sit for 30 minutes. What that's going to do is that descaling solution is inside this tank, and that the machine, with it being left on, it's going to constantly heat that water up, but it's that descaling solution. So by the tank heating that descaling solution up, it's going to clean it. So we want to let this sit for 30 minutes. Once it sits for 30 minutes, then we're going to dump this out, rinse this out with soap and water, and run a bunch of water through here to kind of flush it out. So again, let this sit now for 30 minutes with the power on and with the add water light on. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take out I'm going to empty this water and descaling solution. Okay, so I rinsed this out real thoroughly, kind of cleaned it with soap and water. Now I'm ready. I'm going to add fresh water. Okay, so I've got this filled up to the max line with just fresh water. I've got my empty container. Now we want to run that water through here on the 10-ounce setting. So I'm going to lift this up, make sure there's no K-cup. And I want to do a bunch of 10-ounce settings. I'm going to empty that reservoir through here to kind of rinse out that descaling solution. So what we're doing here is we're just running fresh water through, and I'm going to run this completely down. I'm going to run 2 complete reservoirs through here of fresh water. I really want that descaling solution out of here. So when this runs all the way down and the add water light comes on, I'm going to fill it up to the max, and I'm going to keep doing 10-ounce brews with no K-cup until I run 2 reservoirs through here. This is going to take about an hour. Okay, so I've ran 2 reservoirs full of fresh water through the machine. I'm pretty confident now that it doesn't have any of the descaling solution left. So now you can start using this again. And I recommend doing this every 3 to 6 months, depending on how hard your water is. If you've got a lot of calcium deposits in your shower head, that means your water is really hard. And you may want to do this about every 3 months. So check out my other videos. I've got how to make drinks. I've got how to, and I'm going to show you a video how to do this with white vinegar. It's a little cheaper. This is kind of expensive, but it actually works really well. So again, if you could, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.